Well, good evening, gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm your host. And, of course, to my right and to your left is, of course, the lovely Valerie Eliason. Hi, Val.
Hey, Glenn.
How's everything?
It's great.
Going
Fallish.
great. It is fallish, and we're lucky and happy to have it here. But we're coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at BNN TV, and you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. We're at 617-708-3290. Dave and the great staff of BNN are in the other room answering the phones. And if you have a block on your phone, star 82 kind of gets you right straight to the desk. And you can join in the conversation tonight if you'd like. Let us know what's going on with you cats. Yes, in your lives. We'd love to hear about it.
Exactly.
I guess there was a really successful JP Open Studios.
No kidding.
This past week, yes.
Did you check it out?
I couldn't get over this time. I was just kind of swamped with a bunch of stuff that's going on, and it was difficult to get over there. But congratulations to the gang over there. I understand they did a great job.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Oh, geez. I had such a fun, busy weekend. Went out and saw my parents.
Oh, nice.
Did a little kayaking on the lake.
Tell me about the kayaking.
Oh,
I'm always worried about that kind of thing. Don't know when you're going to...
So I grew up on a lake. We used to have a boat, like a motor boat.
Yep.
My mom traded in for 2 kayaks.
Are you a great swimmer?
I am.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, I was lifeguard certified.
Oh, no kidding.
Everything.
All that stuff?
All that stuff.
Very cool.
No chances. Taking no chances. On a lake. But yeah, it was awesome. It was beautiful out. Mm-hmm. All the leaves are starting to change color.
Yeah. I love this time of year.
It's gorgeous.
Did you happen to catch the eclipse of the moon?
I did.
Now, where did you see it at home, or did you?
I saw it on my back porch. So it was a supermoon lunar eclipse.
Yeah.
So lunar eclipses are pretty common. Supermoons are pretty common, but a supermoon lunar eclipse only happens every couple of decades.
I forgot all about it.
And it only means it's 14% bigger than it usually is. So it's not like you missed this like huge, catastrophic, like,
What color? Was it orange?
It was like orangey red, like terracotta.
Oh,
it was
man.
really pretty.
I understand it was beautiful. A lot of my kids came rushing into school, into class today, talking about it like I was gonna know all about. I knew it was coming. I'm very disappointed in myself. I knew it was coming, and I prepared myself. I was going to take pictures. I was going to do all kinds of really cool stuff, and I sat and watched a lousy football game instead. I was disappointed.
Shame.
I got up in the morning, and Jan goes, "So, did you get any pictures last night?" I said, "Pictures?" She goes, "The moon." I said, "Oh, I forgot." So I'll have to live to be 1,000 to see it again.
Or 2033.
2033. Right. Whatever. We'll see.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Are you going to be attending the Rosendale Open Studios in a couple of weeks? Just a month away. It's just a month away now.
Yeah, it's in November, the beginning of November.
First weekend in November. Yeah.
Definitely. I definitely want to come see what you and Janice got going on.
Yeah, come on by our place. Rosendale Open Studios is in 10th or 11th year now, and it's the true sense of what Open Studios is. It's an opportunity to get into people's galleries and to get into where they do their work and kind of see some pieces in progress and stuff like that. And at Art Studio 99, which is our gallery on Belgrade Avenue, we'll be open to the public that day and inviting people in to nosh a bit and check out our work.
And you guys have no shortage of artwork. It's every square inch and centimeter, you guys.
Yeah, we have work.
Awesome.
And Janice continues to work. Work. And she's producing lots and lots of great things for Open Studios. I do 3 or 4 new pieces every year, but I've been very lucky in the last few years. I've moved a couple of pieces, so I'm kind of looking forward to maybe, I might price things to go.
Okay.
You never know.
All right.
But it's an exciting time in Rosendale. I mean, Rosendale has turned into this community that has not only incredible artists, but musicians and people of acting, people of word, and all kinds of different people are living in Rosendale now. And it's become a real arty type place.
Artsy-fartsy.
Artsy-fartsy neighborhoods, yes.
It definitely has. I love I love Rosendale. It's everyone's so, even if you're not artsy or artistic,
no.
it's just everyone appreciates it and supports it. And
One of the things I see every time we're down the square, and it was nice to see you guys and the dog, Roman, this past weekend. That farmers market down there has got to be the premier one in the city, because we have
without a
1,500, 2,000 people a day every Saturday down there. The band that played last weekend, I was so happy to have them.
They were incredible.
Women of the world in jazz. And they were fabulous. Upright bass player playing on an electric stick, a guitarist, a sax and flautist who was just outstanding, and a great drummer. She lives in the neighborhood, and it's always nice to come down there and get a taste of all different kinds of entertainment. The great Terry Kitchen is playing next weekend. Award-winning guitarist, singer-songwriter. And he is going to be performing off of his new CD that's just being released. So we're looking forward to getting him. We're going to get him in here pretty soon to talk a little bit about his new release. But
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm glad I got to hear. I got down there right before they took a break, so I'm glad I got to hear a couple of their songs. But the harmonies and their voices were just beautiful.
Yeah, they've played. Tal is the bass player, and she's a phenomenal musician and organizer. Every now and then this new band shows up, and she has a couple of different combinations. And it's a great act. She brings a lot of great entertainment and music down to Rossi Square.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate to have them down there.
It's so fun. I feel like I've made some farmers market friends.
Good.
It goes down there. There's just one woman that has this little smushy gray pit bull named Apollo, I think is his name. He's always down there. Roman likes playing with him. But everyone's so nice. I feel like I've been seeing more artists booths down there.
Yeah.
So there's this one ceramics booth, and there's this other basket weaving booth I saw. It's great.
Yeah, there's one of the things is a farmer's market is there's 3 or 4 farms that are there, so you can get all of your fresh produce and stuff. But we also make sure that there's a lot of artisans that are showing their wares, and there's some nonprofits that come down to kind of help with their cause and what have you. So Rosendale's doing some great things.
Boston Main Streets,
which we're very happy with them. But what's coming up this weekend in Rosendale is the Rosendale Day Parade.
I know. I can't believe it snuck up on us.
Yeah,
like that.
and it's a huge parade. They go right up Washington Street, through the square, up Belgrade Avenue, right past the house. So we kind of set up out there, and you're invited, obviously, to come over. I think I'm going to get Andy Hollinger out of the house, get him over there, prop his foot up, and let him and his bride watch the parade at my house. It'll be fun.
This will be my first Rosendale parade.
You're going to love. You've never seen the Rosendale Day Parade. It's pretty amazing.
Okay.
It's huge. I mean, marching bands and all kinds of stuff going on.
Ugh, I can't
all
wait.
The schools and all the kids, and so it's a real celebration. And we have bands that come from all over Eastern Mass and all over everywhere to come and perform in our parade. So we look forward to it.
Awesome.
And it ties up Rosendale in a knot for the whole day Sunday.
Yes.
So. Saturday, I am going to be the host at the Oktoberfest, which is up at the Irish Club up on Park Street, up in West Roxbury. You can still get your tickets.
Okay.
You can get connected to that if you go to it'sallaboutarts.com. If you go to artfulgift.com, you can get tickets to this. This is a big Oktoberfest celebration that they're doing. I'm going to be the host and MC and all that, and I'm playing all kinds of German music, and there'll be big steins of beer and singing and all kinds of stuff.
Is this 21 plus?
Yes, it is 21 plus. Yes, so come and get your tickets and come on up and join us. That's going to be next Saturday.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I do. I've done it for the last couple of years, and it's kind of like a fun gig for me because I get to be the host. And
do you feed into the whole pumpkin flavored beer with that cinnamon sugar rim thing, or
beer,
you're more of a purist?
Beer should be beer.
Yes.
Don't be mixing fruit in it. Kill a beer by putting fruit in it. But that's That's just me. What do I know? I'm not sure, you know. But it's going to be a fun event, so come on up and check that out. There's some tickets left. I don't know how many, but if you want to be part of that, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll hop on that quickly.
Yeah.
And I believe the week after that is the Taste of Rosendale.
Yep.
And I'm going to be doing some auctioning there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Before we know it, fall's going to be finished and we're
Please
going to be...
don't race us through fall. I don't want to be, I need a little buffer before I turn on the snowblower. And they say we're going to get clobbered again. I don't know.
I heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
We're hardy.
We're hardy.
After last year, nothing's going to surprise us.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll see.
I don't go to the Boys and Girls Club anymore. I miss those guys over there at Orchard Gardens, but I'm kind of glad I'm staying in the neighborhood because I can remember the drive sometimes to get over there was well worth the drive because the kids are phenomenal and they've been on the show and I've had all those people over here. But I retired from there to kind of concentrate a little more on what I'm doing at Sacred Heart. And I'm very, very excited. We're having our audio-visual club. Their Sacred Heart is going to join B&N. And
oh, yes, you mentioned.
Every month or every half month or something, we're going to be sending them programming. It's going to be kid-orientated, kid-generated, kid-produced. I'm going to be the faculty advisor, and the kids are going to produce some programming.
I'm sure they've already planned out skit after skit.
You know, I'm so proud of them because you know, you put a piece of paper out and say who wants to be involved in the art club and who wants to be involved in the video, and they filled out both pages. So that's kind of makes me feel good that the kids want to work with me, and so we're doing a lot of good things over there at Sacred Heart. We're very proud of what's going on.
Oh man, there's so much going on. I can't.
Do you remember being in elementary school?
I do.
How long? That wasn't that long ago for you, you know.
Well, you know, it was a little while ago. It was in the 90s.
You're going to be 30 pretty soon.
I'm going to be 30 in less than a year.
I know. I'm going to be 60 in less than a year. There, the secret's out. I'm twice as old as she is. That's okay.
You don't look it.
You know, the thing that keeps me feeling energetic and stuff is to work with the kids, I think.
Yeah.
And also being a musician and playing and getting to do this. You know, this helps a lot. So we'll see. You know, overnight I'll probably
Come in with the cane.
Come in with the cane and the glass, and you know, but hopefully not soon.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
So have you been doing anything artful?
Oh, geez.
I mean, kayaking is cool. Do you go underneath and have to get yourself to come back over and stuff?
Oh, gosh. No.
You're not supposed to do that.
I would drown probably if I tried to do that.
That's why I was worried.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Just a little light paddling around.
Okay.
I have actually, though.
Do you do white water stuff?
No, I've never.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, just flat,
nice
peaceful,
and
calm. Look, there's a loon.
Another
Kayaking.
loon.
Another loon. Just flat, peaceful, calm kayaking.
Good.
I have started, though. I really like getting personal with my holiday gifts.
Okay, you're going to make gifts this year?
Yeah, so and if I don't make them, what I like to do is I'll use different websites that help me take like personal photos and turn them into like greeting cards or little thank you notes. So I like to do that for my friends and family to make it, you know.
We don't have a piece of Val art in our house.
You know, I think that'll change by the end of the year.
Change that.
I think that'll definitely change by the end of the year.
Because our gallery is missing it has an empty spot. An empty spot, literally.
It's calling.
It's calling for some Val art.
That'll change by the end of the year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. That's neat. Any you know, doing any gallery sitting coming up, or are you just kind of done with that for a little while?
In mid-October, I am.
Okay.
Doing a lot of fun stuff this weekend.
What do you got coming up? Besides the parade.
besides the parade, the Boston Illuminous Festival.
Oh,
is coming
that's
up.
okay.
Yeah. It's 2 nights this year. It's Saturday night and Sunday night. So it's over on Lansdowne Street.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be incredible. Yeah, they
can't
do a
wait.
big deal. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's gorgeous. So I've been looking forward to that for like a month now. So.
Yeah, when you cats go out to these things, look for Val, because Val's at a lot of these events that she talks about during Val's View. You know, make sure you look her up and tell her, you know, that you've seen her here at the great BNN TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about her.
Speaking of BNN TV, we're really, really happy about our affiliation here. Boston Neighborhood Network is the cable access station here in the city of Boston, and I'm not going to be shy about saying it. It is the premier cable access station in the country.
Absolutely.
We're doing things here that are above and beyond a lot of the things that are happening locally around in anywhere. The station you're watching right now, this is news and information. This is where nonprofits get to come and do programming, talking about their nonprofit and getting their mission statement out there, inviting guests on to do different things, and people can call in. The cool thing is, have I told you that I did tell you the telephone number? I already did.
Yes.
But you can call in and you can get people involved in a conversation right here on the air.
Absolutely.
And I think that accessibility to television broadcasting is second to none here in Boston. People, if you feel that you've got a nonprofit and you want to get involved, there's the telephone number right there, 617-708-3290. If you wanted to get in here and do some programming, this is the place to do it. If you go to www.bnntv.org, click on Janice Williams or Jim Atwood's name.
Yep.
They'll give you all the information you need about becoming a member, about coming in here and doing some programming, about just learning about television, production.
Yeah.
Now, the other side of the station, Channel 23, they're the ones that if you become a member, you get to be, you know, you take classes on these amazing cameras. You get to take Final Cut Pro. So you learn how to do editing. You learn about lighting and sound and how to, you know, go out and do shoots out in the field. You can sign up for all different kinds of classes, and they have a whole separate set of programming over there. You know, can we take a quick turn and switch the station for a quick second? Why don't you turn the station? Here's what's going on over there.
Nice.
When I tell them how these bones were made in some artist studio, when I tell them how my heart was found at the bottom of the sea, they took all my broken pieces out.
Okay, see, now that was a program that my good buddy Tim Casey was producing here. He became a member and started coming in and doing shoots in the studio here and using the Studio A. We're in Studio B. And that was a show called Transmission Hour. You can do that too. You can come in and he wanted to showcase musicians from around New England, and he came in and did it. Just a regular citizen, joined at a minimal amount of money, and came in and started learning how to do television programming. That's the kind of thing that BNN TV offers its citizens.
Yes.
So
And the programs are
The what?
awesome. The programs and the computers downstairs.
Yes,
Second to none.
that's right. The Timothy Smith Network Computer Lab downstairs, where you get to do all of your editing and where all your classes are. Timothy Smith was a frontiersman, a pioneer as far as technology, many, many years ago. And he put this trust aside, and they've raised money in his name to they build computer labs in certain parts of the city. This part of the Eggleston Square, the Roxbury area is one of them, and what they do is they put state-of-the-art computers in there and say, teach the community how to use this stuff. And that's what happens here at BNN TV. So www.bnntv.org.
Yes.
Janice or Jim, they'll walk you through becoming a member and doing all kinds of great stuff. The other thing we like to do here is we like to thank our great partner and great friends and great people that support this program, have been for years, the Boston Main Streets program.
Absolutely.
Now, Boston Main Streets is a volunteer-driven organization that helps revitalize business districts around the city. You've gotten to know firsthand what Main Streets does. When you moved into Rosendale, you could tell that this was a thriving community
absolutely.
and neighborhood where people can, you know, raise families, move and live and prosper, but you don't have to travel very far to get what you need. And that's one of the things that Main Streets does. They help revitalize business districts to be custom fit into the people that live in that community. One of the things they do is they work with the property owner so he knows who lives in the community, so he knows what kind of business to put downstairs. Then they work with the design committee who does all of the design for the front of the buildings and do all kinds of helping the new shop owner get their place look cool, you know, so the people who want to go in there and sell and buy.
We have the coolest places in Rosendale.
We do.
too.
We have some neat shops.
Oh yeah.
It started on Birch Street, you know.
I love
And
the cheese shop on Birch Street.
The cheese, the Boston cheese, sell all of these cool little shops on Birch Street. That's where it started, and it kind of spread out from there.
Yeah.
And then they run events to bring people down into the community to check it out. So, well, next time you're down the farmers market, please go to the Main Street tent and thank whoever is behind that tent for supporting us here at BNN TV. They've done a great job. And,
Absolutely.
and
They're
the
all
only
volunteers.
They're all volunteers. The only
Yeah.
reason they do it is because they love where they live. So
Exactly.
that's really cool. Well, I think it's time we have a great artist in the building.
We do.
Yeah. I don't mind talking about it. She can't hear us, can she? She's no. Sit down. Olga is here, great painter. We're going to be looking at a lot of her work and getting to meet her. You got a Val's View, right?
I do,
You
yeah.
do have a Val. Well, you know what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and you're going to join me for Olga, aren't you?
Oh, I'd love
Okay,
to.
good.
I'd
That'd
be
be great.
honored.
Okay, here's what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We're going to do Val's View, and then I think we're going to take another quick break and get you two back up here on the dais, okay?
All
So
right.
you're going to go to break after Val's View. Listen, we're going to take a break. You're watching BNN TV's It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and of course, this is Valerie Eliason. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Please, don't go away. We'll be right back.
Static atmosphere, dear. Nowhere to hear out of zone to atone. Visions of yesterday. And you and I used to play way, 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 way. Oh, but just maybe, baby, maybe, baby, maybe, yeah. Things are going away when they come around. 'Cause baby, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, I took one, I took one, I took one, I took one, I took one look at you. And the sun came soaring, roaring, pouring, yeah. Shining through. Well, I looked through a window the other day over the city, away, 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 away. Same old
Well, thanks for hanging in there with us. Great. That was a great Bonnie Gordon performing on Transmission Hour. A great program that you can find on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, I want to remind everybody that this I know there was a problem with last week's show getting it up. It kind of got edited by YouTube. We're going to give that another attempt, that show and tonight's show. We're going to try and get those up tonight. If you go to your YouTube station, go to It's All About Arts and the number 1, you can see this program again and last week's program, I hope. And a lot of the programs that we've been putting up for a bunch of years now, you can pick and choose the shows that you'd like to enjoy. And please also go to our Facebook page, It's All About Arts, and give us a like. Let us know what you think. There's a lot more on there than just television program information. There's lots of art information and lots of things to do around the city. From our great Val's View, which is featured every week on the Boston paper. You can check that out as well, but we do it here live for you. So listen, gang, it's time for another great segment. We're very, very proud of this. It's time for Val's View.
Thanks, Glenn. We have so many things going on this fall. I feel like it's hard to go into the weekend without having something to do. So cram as much stuff as you can in there because there are a lot of really cool events going on over the next month or so. So first on our list, we have the Boston Harbor Island Regatta. And this is really fun to see. You go down to the waterfront in Boston and see all the gorgeous sailboats. So that's going on this weekend from 10 to 3. It's at the Long Wharf North in Boston. So the Boston Harbor Island Regatta is the Boston's largest sailboat race. So this year is the 11th anniversary of the regatta. The event attracts over 100 boats in the area and in the race, and there's going to be 10 different fun competitive classes. So proceeds from the regatta go directly to support the Boston Harbor Islands and to help provide free access to youth and improve Boston facilities. So make sure you go down there, check it out, watch the races. The race is free, so you can definitely, no excuses there, but there is a really cool after party, however you do have to buy tickets for, so make sure if you're interested in that you get them in advance. So second on our list, we have Honk, and this is the Festival of Activist Street Bands. That's going on October 9th through 11th, so you got a couple days of fun festival. It's going on in various locations throughout Somerville. It's a 3-day festival that brings bands from all over the world to Boston, specifically Somerville, for a celebration of music, community, and activism. So it's organized entirely by volunteers, just like Boston Main Streets, and the festival is in its 10th year, so it's a big one this year. There's going to be an incredible lineup of events. There's going to be a lantern parade on the first day. There's going to be musical performances. There's going to be a dance party, and it provides a platform for important community issues that should be brought up and should be discussed with people in the community. It includes economic justice, protecting the environment, and world peace. So the event is held all throughout Somerville, so definitely make sure you check out online to see which events you want to go to and where and when they're going on. Best of all, the festival is free, so definitely go check that out if you can. And last on our list, we have the Boston Book Festival. This is really, really fun festival. It's going on October 23rd to the 24th over in Copley Square in Boston. So the Boston Book Festival celebrates the power of words to stimulate, agitate, unite, delight, and inspire people. So whatever your age, is going to be sure something for you to do, whether you're down there with your family or you go down there by yourself. There's definitely going to be a book for you, or a book you've read, or a book you want to read. So definitely come down and celebrate literature with your fellow Bostonians. Is a free event. There are a couple of different sub-events that you might have to buy tickets for, but definitely go check it out and support literature and hang out in Copley Square. It's beautiful. All the leaves will be changing. It'll be gorgeous. So we're going to take a quick break. It's always my pleasure to bring to you the fun events that are going on in the Boston area for you to check out. Hope you get to check out some of those. When we come back, we have an incredible artist that we're going to get a chance to talk to. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 2 Shakes of a Lamb's Tail. Thank you.
Welcome back, gang. Thanks an awful lot for that, Val. That was great, Val's View. And I do want you to go to the Boston paper and check that out because it's featured every single week. Val's View gets to be, I'm not sure if it's the past, well, whatever it is, it's a great Val's View is what you got to do. You can go to the Boston paper, you pick it up anywhere in your community, check it out. And also on the, well, anyways, if you go to the Facebook page, it'll give you all the information where to go and get all that information. Facebook, it's all about arts. But all of that stuff aside, right now, it's our great pleasure and honor to welcome to the studio and welcome to our set, Olga Gernovski.
Thank you so much.
How are you, dear?
I'm good,
Thank you
thank you.
so much for coming in to spend some time with us.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Thanks. I'm hanging in there. Now you are a painter.
Yes.
What kind of painter do you? What's your medium that you use?
I'm working with oil paint the most of the time.
Okay.
And
Have you always been an oil painter? I mean, is oils been something that you've always kind of worked in, or?
just last 20 years.
Okay. Last 20 years. I guess we're going to call you an oil painter. Okay. If you had to categorize your kind of painting, do you do? I've seen some great abstract work. I've seen some flowers and stuff. What kind of painter do you categorize yourself as? What do you call yourself?
I would say I create a style and I call it color dance.
Okay, color dance.
Color dance.
Oh, that's cool. That is beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
beautiful.
When color play the major role.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I love to paint floral, and I really like when flowers bloom on my canvas. And when painting is done, my goal to bring the joy in the room, like from real flowers.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's what I like from flowers. But now I'm working with a figure.
You're doing figures. I've seen some great dances. We're going to look at some of those in a little while. Because oils have such a long time to dry and stuff, do you work on several paintings at a time?
Yes.
You do? Tell us a little bit about what your studio is like. I mean, do you have an atmosphere? Is the studio always set up? And
I have studio in my house, and it has north light, and so I have light all day long.
yeah, nice, nice.
Which is which is wonderful.
Sure it is.
So anytime I decide to work on any of my painting, I can continue.
Yeah. Do you ever go out and do plein air? Do you ever go out and paint in the garden?
Yes, a lot.
You do. You like to paint
A lot.
outside. How do you handle the change in color? Change in light. The
The
light
light.
changes so
Yeah.
rapidly outside.
If I set the goal to keep the colors or color harmony, what inspired me the first, then I will keep the goal. But if I can see that it changed for better way, I will change it for a better way.
You keep moving through, right?
Yeah.
No, I understand that because we had the kids out today painting outside, and today, and it was cloudy, so the light kept changing. So they noticed that, and I was glad it was like that because they have to be able to see that light changes the colors.
It's a fun part.
It is the fun part, the color management.
Oh yeah, color management. But the biggest fun in the painting process, it's a give paint the freedom. Let brush to move. And be just a conductor, be just a creator. Let them create the painting, just suggest, just help colors to create a painting.
Well, that's a great philosophy. I like that.
That's beautiful. That's
It
how
is
you
beautiful.
describe
No, it
that,
is the way
yeah.
to describe it. Let the paint create the color. It's great. You're not from around here, are you?
I am
Where
from
were you
around.
Is that a Boston accent I hear? No, no. Where were you from originally?
Originally, I came from Ukraine.
Yes, 20 years you've been
20
here.
years ago.
Talk a little bit about when you were younger and you were painting. And did you have art in school? And was there an opportunity to do a lot of painting? I'm sure there was. I mean,
When I was 7, I started in a city studio for the kids. When I was 11, I started in art school, which was very intense training,
wow,
3 days a week, 4 hours per day.
wow.
And it was for 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And it
How
was,
did you get into that school? Does anybody allowed to be in there? Or do you have to audition? Do you have to pass a certain?
Yes, you have to pass the tests.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 3 tests, like composition, painting, but it was watercolor painting and drawing in order to get through.
Okay.
But
Was it a popular part of the education? Were there a lot of students that got an opportunity to do that?
11 kids per class.
11 kids per class. Well, that's a very manageable class for the teacher. And the teacher would work on you with your technique and...
We had a traditional, very traditional education. Drawing, composition, painting, and art history.
History, of course.
And sculpture.
Oh, and sculpture as well.
And sculpture.
So you did dimensional work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, and I thought I'm gonna be a sculptor, but when I came to United States, and I was very curious how artists study here in another part of the world.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I went to Art Institute of Boston.
Oh,
I became a student. It was my best 3 years.
oh, that's good.
And it was my first 3 years in the country. And I realized that I'm going to be a painter.
Is that when you realized, or
Yeah.
was being an artist something you kind of wanted to do even at 12 and 13 years old?
I decided that I'm going to be an artist 11 when I came through
When you
the
came,
yeah.
when you came here?
No, when I went through the art school.
Oh, when you went to in Ukraine?
Yes.
Okay, well that's very exciting. I mean, when you're working on a piece, let's say for instance, this beautiful piece here.
Okay. I call
I'm
it.
going to hold this right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about it, okay? When you're painting on a piece like this, tell me a little bit about the atmosphere that you create in your studio for inspiration.
This is I call it blue vault.
Okay.
And my figure, my goal when I paint the figurative painting, my goal to move, to let them move, to let them dance, to let them jump. And so that's how the dancing collection starts.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely
you.
gorgeous. But when you're painting in your studio, do you put on rap music or jazz or rock and roll? I don't know. Do you listen to classical music? Do you?
I like classical and I like Chopin.
Okay.
I love Beatles.
Ah!
I love Elton John music.
Well, that's great. No, that's good.
I love
Chopin and Elton John. That's perfect.
Eagles.
Okay, good. So you do have music playing.
Yes.
The style of music, does the style of music influence the style that you're painting at the time?
It's kind of like start engine.
It does get you started. Oh, well, that's great. That's awesome.
I noticed in your pieces you will stick with a certain color palette.
Oh, look at
Do
this
you decide beforehand that you want this painting to have a lot of blues and greens in it, or reds and oranges, or do you just sort of let it come to you while you're painting?
I do make a decision before I start.
You map it out before you get started?
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Yes, it's super. One of my very nice teacher, very great artist. His name is Dennis Perrin. He lives in Maine. He said to his student, "Don't expect that something happened by itself. Make it happen."
Oh, I see. So a piece like this is something that you would think about beforehand.
This is abstract
Yeah.
painting, and when I do abstract painting and when I listen to the music, but just with this painting, I call it letters and flowers. How to create the romantic letter, not with words, but with a paint and with marks, with movement, and so. In that painting, I just let it be.
Yes.
In that painting, yes.
So this painting was a journey.
Yes.
Okay, but not all paintings for you. I love that philosophy, though. Don't expect something to happen to kind of drive the car.
Yeah.
I mean, that is important, you know?
Yes.
That's a great philosophy for painting.
If you see the beautiful road, you can go there, but otherwise, plan ahead.
That's right. Put gas in the car. Look at this one. Isn't this beautiful?
I love how it's a combination of abstract and
figure.
Yes. It's,
Yeah.
now, is that a particular ballerina, or is that someone from your imagination?
I had a professional ballerina who was posing for me, but of course she cannot hold the pose.
Yes.
I was going to ask you how you did that. Yeah.
Well, she danced in her studio, and I painted her a lot, and I did a lot of sketches. And I decided to put her jump right in the middle of the abstract painting, which makes a nice background for her.
No, it really does.
Yes.
Which came first? The background?
The background.
The background came first.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
You have such a softness to so many of your pieces that's very soothing and pleasant to look at. I feel like your paintings draw an emotional response by just looking at them. They tell a lot about yourself.
Thank you very much.
We have a couple that were sent in too. Why don't we take a couple of looks at some of the shots that were sent in? Maybe you can walk us through a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
This beautiful piece here.
Oh, the flowers, that's gorgeous.
You were talking. Oh, it's
should be
sideways?
vertical.
Oh, go to the next
Should
one.
be vertical.
Go to the next one. We have it up sideways. This one
Yeah,
here, we actually have
the
this one down
top.
front here. Talk to me about this one here. Yeah, we're going to get a live shot of this one too. This is beautiful. It's
Thank you.
tell me the story behind this.
Me and my husband, we are part of the Argentine Tango Society.
Tango?
Yeah, Argentine.
Now, if you'd have told me that earlier, I'd have you up dancing for us. But
Every year, the owner of the society, Vicky Magaleta, she creates a carnival around Christmas time.
Yeah.
And people put masks and costumes and enjoy the holidays. And it was very inspiring, so I did this painting.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Here's I plucked it out of the memory. This is the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm going to ask a question because I'm a little bit of a painter too. Nothing like this. You use a palette knife.
In this painting, yes.
Yeah. Do you when you load your color, do you load it onto the knife and then apply it? See, there's two different ways. You put the paint on the canvas and do it, or do you load your knife and do it?
In this painting, I mixed color with palette knife and I painted with palette knife.
Yeah.
But I developed a technique, maybe we can see on different paintings, when I paint directly on a canvas.
With brush or with the knife?
With a knife.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
It gives it such dimension. There's so much feeling and strength in the strokes. You can see around these. And this purple up here is just awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Glenn.
No, really. I mean, I love the technique and I love the way that you can see your emotion and feel the emotion in there. And I think that that's what a painter needs to be able to do.
Yeah, to express the
Express
emotion.
their emotions as far as what they're
For
doing.
example,
Yeah.
through the flowers.
Yes, exactly. Where can people see your work?
People.
You got a show right now, don't you?
Yeah.
Where is it? Over in the South End someplace?
Yeah, thank you for asking. It's 580 Harrison Avenue.
Canvas Fine Arts.
Canvas Fine Arts,
yeah.
running by Suzanne Schultz.
Yeah.
It's very nice group of artists. And
Is it a group show and you're a part
It's
of
a
it?
group,
Okay,
yeah, I'm a part of the
I
group.
like group shows. You get a bunch of different things, you know?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
And it's nice artists in there.
Yeah.
I'm so, I'm
But we
so
missed
honored
the
to
opening.
be-
It was just a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah, but I believe Suzanne prepared next show.
She's working on something else for you? What else is going on?
She's gonna create another show in the French Center in Boston, and I'm planning to bring one of my painting called Night in Paris.
Okay.
You can see this later.
That sounds very romantic.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have a solo show.
That's the one I want to hear about. That's out in Western Mass a little bit. Go to Tanglewood.
Yeah, next to Tanglewood, and the town called Lee. The name of the gallery, Good Purpose Gallery. It's on the 40 Main Street, and the opening is gonna be October 10 at 5:30.
Okay.
So please visit me.
Oh, I'd love to. Is that an invitation? That sounds like an invitation to
How
me.
long
yeah.
is the show going to be up for?
6 weeks.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, that's a
gonna
nice
be
long show.
Big
Nice long
show.
solo show.
Yeah.
That's nice. Is it a big gallery?
It's a big gallery.
That's excellent. That's
Yeah.
good to be able to. Who hangs your work for you?
I hope they're gonna help me.
Because I hang, that's all I'm saying. Oh, I shouldn't say that. But, well, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Glenn.
This has been great. Is there a website people can go? Do you have a website?
Oh yeah, please.
What is it?
www.olgafineart.com.
Well, it's nice you were able to get that.
Yeah.
OlgaFineArts.
OlgaFineArts.com. Please visit my
Yes.
website.
And,
we put it up on the Facebook page so everyone can go see your work.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Please. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you working on now? Anything interesting?
On the figurative, on the dancing.
You like the dance stuff?
Yes. Yes.
Do you dance? Oh yeah,
Oh
tango.
yeah, we dance.
You do.
We dance 11 years now.
That's great.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Boston Tango Society.
We got to get you and your husband back here
To tango.
for dance.
We would love to.
That's excellent. Well, thank you very much, Olga, for coming in and spending some time with us. Don't be a stranger.
Oh,
You can come back. Are you living in Boston?
we live in Beverly, Massachusetts.
Beverly. Okay. That's far away.
No, but
Thank you for making the trip in, though, to come and spend some time with us. I really do appreciate it. And your work, like I said, is very, very emotional and very. I love the knife. I love the palette knife.
Thank you very much for all your comments and for having me. And it was a pleasure.
I told you we weren't going to hurt you.
Yeah, you told me. You told me. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to express myself in the words about my painting.
Do you find that you're using it to you're using painting as a way of communicating?
Oh yeah, it's a message.
It's a message.
It's a message.
You're saying something.
Definitely a
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's a trick. You use a color to send a message.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I love the way that you've expressed yourself, and I love the way that you've explained. Not many artists come and go, yeah, I put paint, I rub with brush, it looks good, I sell. You know, but you're putting so much of yourself into it. I think it makes it much more expressive.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. No, really, I appreciate it being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very good.
Well, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here. That was fun. It's all
that was
bang, and it's over. Maybe we'll see you at the parade this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. If not, come down to the Farmers Market, say hello. Terry Kitchen's going to be performing down in Rosendale Square. Listen, gang, get out there and do something artful for yourself. There's a great show over at Canvas Fine Arts Galleries over on Harrison Avenue. Go check it out. Nice group show. Suzanne Schultz does a great job over there. And like we like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please get out and do something artful. Do it for them. They'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate it. We'll appreciate it. Okay? Want to say goodbye? Say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, folks. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.